70 years to the day and almost the very hour after President Truman recognized Israel on May 14, 1948, the United States moved its embassy to Jerusalem. Take a look at what many people believe was history in the making. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin unveiled the seal, and Ivanka Trump introduced the new embassy.
On behalf of the 45th President of the United States of America, we welcome you officially and for the first time to the Embassy of the United States here in Jerusalem, the capital of Israel.
In a video, her father, President Trump, said his decision acknowledged reality.
Israel is a sovereign nation with the right, like every other sovereign nation, to determine its own capital. Yet for many years we failed to acknowledge the obvious, the plain reality that Israel's capital is Jerusalem.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it historic.
What a glorious day. Remember this moment. President Trump, by recognizing history, you have made history.
Ambassador David Friedman hosted the event and told CBN News how he felt about the historic day.
We've been planning for this for 25 years, and thank God it came. It was just an incredible moment, one that will probably take me weeks for me to process all my emotions.
After nearly 23 years, the Jerusalem Embassy Act has been fulfilled, with the Embassy of the United States of America here in Jerusalem. But some say it's not just history in the making, but also prophecy in action.
We're seeing prophecy unfold. I don't know when the Lord's coming back, but I know today it got a little bit closer.
This is also a prophetic moment because God promised Israel in the book of Deuteronomy concerning the nations, I will make you the head and not the tail.
Others saw it as Israel taking its place among the nations.
One of the most visible manifestations of the double standard, it was the only country in the world not allowed to announce its own capital. I hope we see the beginning of the end of that. And for the Israeli people, they will be treated like first-class citizens of the world.
It also tells Israel's enemies, this is their capital, the American embassy's here, now deal with it.
Meanwhile, thousands of Palestinians rioted along the Israeli-Gaza border to protest the embassy move and also mark what they call the Nakba, the catastrophe that befell Palestinians when Israel was created. During the riots, Gazan officials said more than 50 died and hundreds more were wounded. The IDF drew up thousands of leaflets warning protesters to stay away from the border and blame the Hamas terror group for the uprising.
We will not tolerate this violence. We will continue to defend our sovereignty, our civilians, and our border. We will do so while trying to minimize the amount of casualties, but we will not let the rioters through and to harm Israeli civilians that are a running distance away.
Israel said captured Gazans told them Hamas encourages children to cross the fence. They said they want the riots to be seen internationally as a popular uprising and not inspired by Hamas.